Strong 3.9 earthquake struck San Francisco today. All of you there, please be careful because of the liquefaction that could be taking place. We had a 3.9 earthquake in the San Francisco Bay Area. This is it right here. We're not going to take, well, actually, okay, this is part of the San Andreas Fault, as we know, and this was not felt because it was off. This is the 4.0 off Oregon in the Cascades, but this is what we're talking about in the San Francisco Bay Area right there. And we'll see that it shook the whole area. As we know, this is very low lying, a lot of liquefaction taking place here, and we know that up to now about 12,000 people have reported feeling it. And let's go into the shake map and we'll see the tectonics. There we go. It's on the Hayward Fault, which is pretty dangerous. Hayward Fault. Okay, this is the historic shaking. Kindly support my Patreon account since YouTube has again demonetized my YouTube channel. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. Historic earthquakes are all over the place there. But as we saw before, of course, this is San Francisco. And let's go to our aerial so that we can see this thing here is Mono Lake of the Long Valley Caldera area. Okay, now let's pull out again so we can see where all this, we see that USGS stops the square right here, but that's Mono Lake right there. And this is Lake Tahoe, where we had a major earthquake a couple of days back. And that's not a volcano, but still it's part of the Sierra Nevadas slippage that caused that lake. But this is the Long Valley Caldera right there. This is the San Andreas Fault, the Hayward Fault. We saw that the earthquake is on the Hayward Fault. And this is the Walker Lane Fault System, which is a line of a lot of fault lines. Now we know that San Andreas system here takes 75% of the subduction pressure of the Pacific plate underneath the North American plate, and the Walker Lane Fault System takes up the other 25%. This is, of course, the Garlic Fault that we see here. That's the second biggest fault in California. And the Walker Lane Fault System has all the volcanoes and the high threat volcanoes of California. And this is what's pressing in. This Walker Lane Fault System presses into the Cascadia area this way. Okay, so all of you there must have felt this, obviously. It was because of the fact, let's put in the liquefaction. If we, do they have the liquid? No, they don't have the liquefaction in here today. But sometimes they do. They don't have it in here today. But this is an area of, the 1906 San Francisco earthquake, of course, only had a fraction of the population that we have today. And they have told us that they are expecting major earthquakes in all 3 sections of the San Andreas Fault: the North San Andreas, the South San Andreas, and the Central San Andreas. So all of you there, please be very careful. This is a subduction earthquake, as we know, and it's on the Hayward Fault.